Coming up on tonight's broadcast, the Hip Hop Club performs dealing with parking on and around campus.
OSU begins recognizing undergraduate research, and of course, we'll have your local weather forecast and a look at sports. All that and more right here on the Beaver News.
Good evening. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Welcome to your Monday night edition of the Beaver News. I'm Courtney Cossette.
And I'm Brittany Mangold.
Having trouble finding parking spots in or around campus? Well, the university recently completed a routine transportation and parking survey that will help university entities to ensure improvements in the locomotion of people in and around campus. As part of the university and the city's collaboration project, the Neighborhood Parking and Traffic Mitigation Work Group looks into ways to optimize transportation and parking within the community so that the expansion of OSU does not generate unwanted congestion.
Even with this new survey, the challenge of finding parking on campus will likely increase next year due to the removal of the Memorial Union parking lot this summer. The parking lot will be removed, and taking its place is the new Student Experience Center, which the university plans to begin construction this summer. In addition to accommodating a new building on campus, the university hopes that the removal of the parking lot will encourage more green alternatives when traveling around Corvallis. OSU is also looking into other forms of public transportation that will improve routes to campus.
The Oregon State's premier female a cappella group, Divine, will be holding auditions next Wednesday, May 30th at Benton Hall, room 305. Audition starts at 5 p.m. and contestants are asked to come prepared with a chorus and verse of a contemporary song. If you have any additional questions, you can email Devin Shepard at divadev@gmail.com.
The annual solar eclipse occurred yesterday, and people in North America and East Asia were able to witness this event. Many people gathered outside around 6:20 here in Corvallis to watch the occurrence of the moon and the Earth orbits lining up to place the moon between the Earth and the sun. This creates the appearance of a dark circle blocking out most of the sun, leaving a ring that looks like fire. Unfortunately, those of you who missed this event have to wait 11 years for the next one. And unfortunately for me, I was stuck at work, so I didn't get to see it. But did you get to see it?
I did, actually. I was down in Medford, and my family and I stood out on the balcony and put on some goggles and were able to see it. So it was pretty cool.
Great experience.
Yes. This Wednesday, May 23rd, OSU's Kids Spirit is offering free daycare for kids ages 3 and up during the lecture titled Finding Work-Life Balance in Academia, as part of the President and Provost Lecture Series. During the evening's talk, Dr. Connolly will focus on the specific aspects of an academic career, which makes the juggling of work and family particularly tricky. This event is organized by the President's Commission on Status of Women and will begin at 7 p.m. in the LaSalle Stewart Center. There will be a pre-event reception commencing at 6:30 p.m.
An upcoming event appealing to the interests of doomsday preppers, survivalist fanatics, or simply just anyone who enjoys the outdoors is a presentation by John Callis, the author of Edible Wild Plants, Wild Foods from Dirt to Plate. Callis will discuss how to identify, harvest, and prepare nutritious meals from wild plants in the region. After the informational presentation, Callis will be available for questioning and book signings. And this free event takes place at the Benton County Library this Thursday at 7 p.m.
Newly formed Oregon State Hip Hop Student Association hosted its first Cypher on Friday in the Memorial Union Quad. The Cypher used to promote the new club featured members showcasing their skills in popping, locking, hip-hop, and breakdancing. The HHSA's goal is to build up the hip-hop community and provide an outlet for students to express themselves in any form of hip-hop, whether it be dance, art, or music. For more information on the group, you can find them on Facebook or contact Edward Pham.
Members of Beaver Nation came out on Saturday to participate in the Oregon State University Alumni Association's 4th Annual Community Day of Service. OSU students, employees, and alumni gathered at Pioneer Park and the surrounding Marys River area to paint picnic tables, clear ivy, and pick up trash. The Alumni Association plans events like the Community Day of Service in order to give back to their once native community, Corvallis community. And according to Christy Chaston, the Senior Associate Executive Director of the Alumni Association, there is always a great turnout of students each year, and the Alumni Association could not be more proud of the students' desire to give back.
Oregon State University has issued a new program that will now give students recognition for their contributions to research or creative efforts to the arts and will be credited on their transcript. By completing and presenting a project and filling out the application for the program, a student can receive the title of Undergraduate Research Fellow or Undergraduate Arts Fellow marked on their transcript. Students can apply before the end of the term for this award. This term is the first term the program is in effect, and the deadline for applications is June 1st. The application should be turned in to the head of advisor of the student's college.
Student actors are needed for OSU's Fall Connect Peer Theater performances that take place on September 18th and 19th, and performers must be available for summer auditions. For students who enjoy performing and want to contribute to the OSU community, this is a great way to be involved in welcoming incoming students who attend these Connect orientation events. Auditions occurred this evening, but there is another opportunity tomorrow to audition from 4 to 6 p.m. at Plageman Student Health Services in the conference room 322B.
This Thursday, May 24th, the Visiting Writers Series will present author Sandra Alcosser, who has published 7 books of poetry, which have been selected for the National Poetry Series, the Academy of American Poets, James Laughlin Award, the Larry Levis Award, the Associated Writing Programs Award in Poetry, and the William Stafford Award from Pacific Northwest Booksellers. She founded and directs the Master of Fine Arts program in creative writing at San Diego State University, and her poems have appeared in the New York Times, the New Yorker, the Paris Review, Poetry, and Pushart Prize Anthology. The event will begin at 7 p.m. at the Valley Library and is free to attend.
Oregon Treasurer Ted Wheeler will be on campus Thursday night to talk about Oregon's strategy to invest in education and entrepreneurs to pursue economic growth in the state. Wheeler is this year's speaker for the Tom McCall Memorial Lecture, where he will address how the new investment plan will reduce and create solutions for the relevant issues in Oregon, such as the growing education gap, the aging population, and constrained public resources. The Tom McCall Memorial Lecture will occur in the Construction and Engineering Hall of the LaSalle Stewart Center this Thursday at 7 p.m.
For the first time in several weeks, umbrellas became a necessity to get from class to class.
Yeah, and to see when we're going to see the sun again, or if the rain is here to stay, we now go to Cassidy Gilroy. Cassidy?
Good evening, Corvallis. My name is Cassidy Gilroy, and tonight I have a 5-day forecast. Tonight you can expect a low of 50 degrees, and on Tuesday the high will be 57 degrees with a low of 48 degrees. And the rain shall continue on to Wednesday with a high of 59 degrees and a low of 46 degrees. Thursday you can expect some more rain with a high of 57 degrees and a low of 43 degrees. But keep your hopes up, because on Friday the sun should come out again with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 45 degrees. And that's been a look at your weather tonight. I hope you all have a good evening, and I'll see you all next time.
Thanks, Cassidy. Looks like the weekend will be the light at the end of this rainy tunnel. For over 100 years, the College of Forestry has been part of Oregon State University and has immensely grown from a graduating class of only 4 members back in 1910 to its current state as a program that sends its students all across the globe. Forestry students and faculty have worked in countries all over the world, from Australia to China and Chile to Ethiopia. While forests are traditionally seen as a source of lumber products and fuel, sustainable forests and their contribution to clean water and animal habitat preservation are also important parts of forest management. According to Executive Associate Dean for the College of Forestry, Steve Tesh, the world needs the research the college performs now and in the future.
As the College of Forestry continues to adapt and change, lessons are now focused on methods for a sustainable future. A new undergraduate course will split the enrollment so half the students are from OSU, while the other half will be from Japan. The course will focus on 2 rural communities, one in Eastern Oregon and Akita, Japan, to see how each community is affected by globalization. Oregon is part of the zone containing the largest temperate rainforest on the planet, and this contributes to OSU's College of Forestry success in finding innovation techniques to promote sustainability.
Mark your calendars for next Wednesday, May 30th, as the OSU Jazz Ensemble will perform at the LaSalle Stewart Center. This event will begin at 7:30 p.m. with tickets $10 at the door. Students and faculty with an OSU ID card will be free of charge. It's now time to turn it over to Joe Hedberg for a look at sports. Joe?
Hello everyone, it's time for your Monday Sports Report. Well, a great job for the men's baseball team who took their series over Washington State in Pullman over the weekend. The Beavers won the series 2-1 Friday night, routing the Cougars 10-2. Saturday they lost 9-5, but they rebounded well Sunday, winning 7-5. Their next series will be this weekend as our Civil War match against the Ducks. If you are going home for Memorial Day weekend, fill Goss and support our team. Unfortunate news for the women's softball team in Norman, Oklahoma, but the Lady Beavers will not be advancing any further in regionals after being eliminated by number 4 Oklahoma. The Beavers dropped a 6-0 regional contest to the host Sooners at Marietta Hayes Field in Norman. With the result, Oklahoma advances and will host Arizona in the NCAA Super Regionals action next weekend. Better luck next year, ladies. Finally in sports, a look at our Stanley Cup playoff action. SportsIllustrated.com is reporting that the New York Rangers have taken a 2-1 lead over the New Jersey Devils. The lead came this weekend when they beat the Devils 3-0, much like their Game 1 when they shut out the Devils 3-0. They are currently playing tonight. Check your local listings. In Western Conference action, the LA Kings weren't able to sweep their division rival Phoenix Coyotes yesterday in Los Angeles. The Coyotes shut the Kings down by exceptional play by Shane Doan and their goaltender Mike Smith. The Kings head back to Phoenix for Game 6, which is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Tune in tomorrow for more sports updates with me right here on KBVR. This has been a look at your sports.
Well, that's all the news we have for you tonight, but check back in tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on KBVR for more of the news that matters in your life.
Have a good evening, everyone.